Hello. I'm gonna wait till somebody come on here and can help me see if I can do this.
That guy might not call us.
You can call me a psycho.
Hey, were you in there just now? You are
Hi.
a psycho. Good God. You comb your hair.
Can you put a 1 in there if you can hear me with these? I'm gonna try to do this with my Bluetooth on. That would help me out such a bit. You know I'm testing everything. King Bam 38. Would you please? Such a dear. Because I don't know, maybe they don't work with Bluetooth. Maybe my Bluetooth don't work. I'm probably gonna have to get Brittany to help me out. Brittany.
No way that
Well, sir, can you hear me? You're here.
my car is completely destroyed.
I swear I've seen a lot of stuff in my life, but that was awesome. Sorry about your car, man.
You know what? I'm just gonna ask Brittany. See if Brittany can help me. She's
Will you shut the window, Tom? You're letting moths in.
No, it's hot in here.
Would you please just
I have to know if my Bluetooth works. I'm not aware.
anything that can be screwed or glued to that car and truck of yours, come see Ray. Hey, you want a guarantee? I got a guarantee stamped on every box. He's got really weird hair. But more important is the guarantee that
Oh, thank God. Ethan, oh my God, thank God you're here. Ethan, can you hear me with these earplugs on?
up the streets. And I want your kids to be safe when you take them for a ride. Thanks, Ray.
Give me a 1 if you can hear me, brother.
The name's Zelensky. I make car parts for the American
I guess that probably
Because
means
that's
no.
who I am, and that's who I care about.
He seems like a nice guy.
This is the guy trying to buy the company, not to mention put you on the street, and all you can say is, did you seem like a nice guy?
He does. Yeah. Hey, Michelle. Wow.
You can't. Oh, miss you too, bro. Oh, you gotta tell me because I would stop this show. Oh my God, I was that. Oh, this is so great. Oh, I'm so glad you joined me. Okay, everybody knows. Let me show it. Let me tell you how it works, brother. First, I come on and I check like all the plugs and all the like electricity, make sure everything's working, and then I tell everybody, "Oh, did you bring your drink? Because I did." Oh, tonight is just gonna be. This is just cranberry juice. I know I got a glare right there. I'm trying to get this right because I got some things to go.
And the one guy that should care about all this, you doesn't.
I'm not gonna play with y'all in these glasses. Okay, I'm gonna just like get started when I light my cigarette. Cause I just got some announcements and I can definitely say I will not. Oh, thank you so much. Ashley did this, brother. She sure did. I mean, I styled it, but she did the dreads. But I styled this as the queen that I am. Sometimes I have to do that. Look at my eyes. Look at my Nefertiti now. How you hear? Anyway, I digress. Okay, wait a minute. I'm just gonna do some announcement. It's Satisfied Sunday. Are y'all satisfied? Well, have a damn drink. Sure. Anyway, you know why I was late today. I know I say this. I didn't say it yesterday. You can't say that. I wasn't on yesterday. Today I was listening to my playlist and I just felt like my makeup was like extra special. I spent a while in there with these colors and stuff and I was just into it. I was like, hey, because I had watched that tutorial at Beauty by Brittany Kiana. Make sure y'all watch that. Y'all don't know what's up. Y'all just like looking crazy. But I try to keep it together because of my age group. Hey, over 40. Anyway, that was Beauty by Brittany Kiana. Oh, let's see. Tonight I will be talking about, you know what, I feel so strange because last night I covered men transitioning from one relationship to another. I really covered the energy, but some ladies said they did feel it. And you know what, that can happen because really, I said men, but this is really not a gender thing. It's really masculine or feminine energy. So sometimes ladies be coming off real powerful and strong. They be like, and the energy is strong. But anyway, I didn't want to leave y'all out there. I thought about it. I said, I'm not going to leave them out there hanging because I told them they need to do better. You need to transition into your new relationship, leaving your old baggage, baby. Just don't worry about what happened then and all that shit. Just don't take that into the new relationship. Just try to find somebody better with a brain. Lord have mercy. Somebody that can think and ugh. Okay, so the thing is, see, if you get your game tight, then you can meet a lady that got their game tight. Well, I got the perfect person on here to hear this tonight. I'm not gonna call no name because my family do say I'm shady. Oh, did I say family? Anyway, so let me go ahead and tell you these things I'm talking about. You can have a photo image of the things I'm saying at I'm gonna take these out tonight, but I really can't read, so maybe I can go close. That ain't gonna help. At events. Wait a minute. I don't even know. At events.homestyle. That is my cooking and my gardening page. And the reason okay, well, right over there at my page, you shouldn't have no excuse. I'm not going to even call genders this time. I'm not going to say gentlemen, you shouldn't have an excuse. I'm going to say you shouldn't have an excuse. So this is about when you just want to do something for two people. Instead of y'all doing this, y'all go jog me. Instead of y'all, okay, so say, I'm going to give you a scenario. Say you're trying to have a romantic weekend with somebody. I ain't gonna say significant other, just try to be romantic sometime. Okay, instead of like having to like leave where you are, you really should pre-plan the date. By that I mean some of y'all don't know how to even grocery shop. You need to buy some food. I don't know how some people be making it. Y'all don't never have no food around. And then you spend all that money. Thank you so much, King_KP. Thank you so much. Y'all spend all that money ordering out and what I'm saying now that see the way everything is going. You gonna be inside anyway. You need to learn how to slap some stuff together. So tonight we just gonna cover something simple. I call this part of my Homestyle room service. So I'm not gonna play with y'all. You know some of y'all can't cook. And this is real simple. I hate to say it, some of y'all can't make a sandwich. I'm gonna explain to you how to make a sandwich and how to make you some soup in the crock pot so you don't have to be like ordering out and somebody can really think that that's attractive, okay? Because it's attractive. You don't have to like be able to cook is what I'm saying, but you need to be able to know slap some damn. Didn't I say I was working on? Okay, well, it satisfies son. Definitely satisfy myself. I'ma do me first. This is okay. This is for my record. You can't make a sandwich. You can't make no soup. Baby, I feel sorry for you. Sitting over there, skinny bones, just sitting in a chair. Hi. I'm gonna push that play away. But if you'll go over, like I said, to my page, and in my profile is my website. I give you some recipes over there. And if you can't if you don't want to read, baby, I have pictures over there, and at least you can say that, oh, okay, I'm inspired to add this and that to my sandwich. Instead of just don't, I mean, think a little bit outside the box. If it's lettuce, it don't have to be iceberg lettuce. Nobody likes that. That's not attractive. Okay, and the reason that I know, I mean, I grew up in the kitchen with my grandmother. God, you gotta take a pause. And my dad, and so my grandmother, I mean, she cooked so good, that good country. I'm from the city, but she was from the country, so that was good. And then my dad, he was always real particular about the presentation of food, which made me learn to like love, have a love for food, because it, I don't know, the attractiveness about it, it just, it gives me feeling. Oh, looking at myself in this, it is Sunday. The color of the day is yellow. You may be advised of future color of the days at events.tarot, which is not about that today, but I'm just letting you know. If you want to be ahead of the game, because I can't announce it till I come on. And sometimes, I mean, who knows if, I mean, I can, but sometimes I mean, I won't. And you see my schedule. You see I'm tardy most of the time, because I get tangled up with my playlist, and then I'm like, oh girl, that lipstick is bright, and then I be looking at that for a while before you know it's just like 15 minutes gone, and then I try to do a little something to represent, and then I don't know, what can I say? It's wardrobe, makeup, hair, everything goes into making this quality production. Okay, let me see what else I got. I gotta put this back on, 'cause I know I got something else before I get into. See, I be getting tangled up in this bit. Wait a minute, I got another purr right here. One of my toes like Fred Sanford. Let me acknowledge everyone. Hello, Jay Malik. Nice to see you. Andrew the One, thank you so much. Different Ink, thank you so much for joining in. I hope you guys enjoy this. This is just some kind of like tips to keep your romantic life going. Or if you don't have a romantic life and you're trying to get one, let me tell you, you got to start somewhere. Whatever you was doing, obviously that wasn't working if you're still looking. So I'm gonna give you some tips. Let me make sure these announcements. Okay, yada give up the woo. Still, the only thing that I know that's going on, I haven't really looked. I'm not gonna lie. September 21st, rip the mic. Go to at Mr. Impress, and you will get all the information. You should go to the website, get the tickets. Yeah, we'll do whatever y'all gotta do. That's not my territory. Just go over there at Mr. Impress, Impress Entertainment, Impress this, that, and the other. He's everywhere, so you can be too. That's what I'm thinking. Oh, and guess. Okay, see, y'all be missing out. The first place, the prize is $1,000. Y'all know y'all need someone. Matter of fact, you need to go over there. Go over there, see what Sam doing, win the money. That way you will have the grocery money to get you the list of groceries that I'm going to tell you need for your romantic weekend. See, this money can pay for the whole week. You going to have change when I get through. I'm going to save you some money. Because first of all, you're not going to be jumping out there. How you doing, Emma? Jay, children. I'm trying, you see what I'm saying? So go on over there, see what's going on with Mr. Impress, because nothing but poetry is coming up. We don't get out. That's another story. Just focus on September 21st if you got some bars, and if you in Dallas or the Dallas Metroplex. Like I said, if you way up there in Los Angeles, I mean, you can fly down because we are worth it. Come on down. See what we doing. Okay, that's really that's not, see, the Cowboys was playing tonight, so I have to be quiet and everybody quiet and everybody. I don't know, you know what? Cause I would do sports, however, I do not know sports. And it was moving on. Before I get into the actual focus of this evening. Let me give y'all some more office shade. You know what I told y'all? We just like that show, The Office. Now, didn't I say yesterday the reason I didn't come in? And you know, I wanted to come on live, but I have so much paperwork to do or whatever. So I try to announce. I try to keep a record of myself. I do that in video, and that's to teach my classes, right? I put up announce. Here go, you know who's sliding in. I see it. I'm doing an admin day. Here he go. You deserve it. Did not put up that wasn't an off day. Like this was a paid vacation day or some stuff. Didn't he see me swarming around them papers? What y'all gonna do with him? I tell y'all, don't do nothing with him. Go over there. It's Satisfying Sundays. Go over to, I wasn't gonna call no name, but now that I'm just letting it out the bag, and he got something interesting over there also, as well as Office Shade. Go over to at DJ Nothing Nice. Go to the page now, because you need to go to the page, then see what's going on, then you can go to the website, which is also in the profile. I don't know what y'all gonna do. They be trying to play me. But you know who I am in the office? If y'all ever watch that show? I am Dwight. Okay, moving on. That's all I got right there. I'm gonna just go ahead and get into what I got to say. But you know what? I should have timed me. I'm not gonna be long. Let me look slow. I just want to take about 30 minutes. Okay, like I was saying. So say you plan a romantic date. I mean, I don't know. I want to say maybe you want to plan a romantic date. I'm going to have to move these glasses because it's too glaring. But you don't know what, you don't know nothing. You don't know how to do that. Because in the past, all you've experienced was somebody else's model, love model. And you feel like maybe I want to like take this person out to dinner, or maybe I want to cook something for them. But baby, my cooking is it's substandard. It's okay. But it's not going to make a big bam. Or let's see, what else would you like to do? You know, instead of buying, food can be gifts too. If you really know what you're doing. We give food gifts all the time. That's why I got this. Anyway. Okay. So, you have to prepare ahead of time for doing things like that. So you can end up saving yourself money. Have your date going more smoothly. If you know. Just to have your plan together. What kind of typical thing do you need to stay in? Say that you imagined yourself at a really nice hotel, somewhere really, really nice. And say you had an excessive amount of money. You could spend whatever you wanted to. What would you be ordering in your room for room service? Would you have room service, or would you go out? Now, this is just two people on a date. What would you do? Whatever you would do, and you're spending money doing that, you need to try to figure out. Like I said, remember, we're going to do something that you wasn't doing before. Because whatever you was doing before, and this is from the other day's video or whatever, y'all go review it on my IGTV. That's what it's there for. Just review it. Because every time I come on the IGTV, I may be doing a different like department, looks like, but I'm really gonna just pick up kind of where I left off, so I can like keep my own flow. Excuse me. I know both. Okay. Knowing what to get at the grocery store. Since you figured out your room service and everything, whatever you like to eat at the restaurant, you need to buy that. Okay, so we're not gonna talk about all that kind of stuff. You're a person that like dinner and lobster And how you doing, Maserati? If you like all that, I mean, I hope you can cook all that. But if you can't, we gonna stick to like a after hours menu. Say you at the hotel and it's 11 o'clock. You can't be ordering all that. They close the kitchen down. But you can order like sub sandwiches. Hey, how you doing? You can order that like some places chicken strips, stuff like that. Those are the things when you close in with somebody, you want to already be prepared to be able to have that in the kitchen. Just, I mean, stuff like that, little simple things. So tonight we're going to talk about sandwich. Okay, stop being boring with your sandwich and getting regular Mrs. Berry's bread. Let me tell you something. You know why I know how to do all this? Honey, I'm a certified event planner. Let me show you my credentials. Don't be looking hard trying to get my address. Don't look that hard. Don't look that hard. You know how I know how to just throw a party together, set the stuff up, go quickly, because my mind is gonna go on the pleasure part and not the work part of the day. That's right. That's that Costco's and Sam's kind of training, road show training. I know what I'm talking about. I don't be playing with the. I told y'all the other day. How you doing, baby? I told y'all need to start bringing a pencil and paper and take notes. These things are helpful because I want to believe that just people can pull it together and get, but it's like I said, everybody seeking love. You come on, everybody, just tighten up the game. Let's bring it up a little bit. So that way, when this will give you more self confidence because when you're not feeling, you might be feeling like, oh my gosh, there's no one around me. Maybe I'm feeling lonely, giving off bad vibe. But you have all these skills, you will be entertaining yourself. Like I said, I stood in there 15 minutes playing with some lipstick. I was so entertained. You just, I mean, you'll be inspired to do these things. Okay, like I said, we just talking about a basic sandwich. You got bread. Okay, so step your bread game up. Instead of getting bread, get rolls, get buns. Like Subway got. That's what your Subway sandwich come on, and you like that shit, you run over there and buy that overpriced shit with no meat on there. Don't act like you don't. Everybody done had Subway sandwich. You know what? Speaking of that, I'ma try not to get too off track, but let me tell you something. One day, Chris was gonna buy me a Subway sandwich. I don't know. We was out and about doing something. I don't know. Travel. My life is travel. Anyway, we went in somewhere. Okay, already I be turned off because it was a Subway sandwich in the gas station. Okay, so the little man, he was making my sandwich because I had a Subway sandwich before, but in North Dallas, it kind of be, everybody kind of be tight, and because certain people complain out here. Anyway, this particular one, Carlton. This boy, I told him what I want on the sandwich, and I don't want no too much seasoning. I don't want nothing to give me heartburn because I'm somebody greeny. Okay, so it be pretty basic or whatever. When he was putting the meat on there, I promise you, he rolled up like 3 little, looked like, I don't know, I kind of blacked out a little bit. Maybe it was 4. There was the thinnest little slices of ham or whatever. He put that shit on there so delicate and shit like that, and then he sprinkled like 40 pounds of lettuce on there, and he slapped my tomatoes on there sideways. I said, whoa. He slammed my cheese on. Before he was getting ready to flip it, I said, whoa, sir. I said, where's the fuck? I said, can you put me some meat on there? He told me that was going to be extra. Let me put it to you like this. When you go to the grocery store and you get that meat in the package, we'll say, what is it called? It's it's the deli meat. I don't get mine like that. I go to the deli and actually get my lunch meat sliced. What you should do that is cheaper. And you can get it cut like you want your sandwich meat. Okay. But if you buy one of them little packages, uh, if you making a sandwich, a real sandwich, that package, at least half of it should be on the bottom layer of your bread. What the hell going on? I mean, if you just eating, you just have some toast if you're not gonna do the sandwich right. Just have some toast. Okay, so like I said, buns, bread, change that up. Don't use regular white bread or wheat bread, whatever. Just get you some other bread that looks different. You know what else is good? Like they have over there by the deli at the grocery store, they have that cheese bread and all those kind of things. This is what I'm saying. Be creative with it. You don't have to be a good cook, but I mean, instead of using white bread, why don't you just think to get any kind of thing bread to substitute bread? And then your date will think you extra fancy. You come in, let her have a sandwich and it's made with some damn cheese bread from over there. You done sliced the bread through the middle, laid the meat on the bottom row, and then put your decorations in and got it like that. Then you slice it down, cut it in quarters and stuff like that. Get you some of them fancy, what are them kettle potato chips. Instead of having a basic pickle in a jar, get you some butter and bread, pickles, live a little. Get you some deli chips. I mean, that's what the if you was at the hotel, that it would do. I love the Plain Hotel. I love the Four Seasons. Ooh, I wish they would. Y'all throw the word out there. Ooh, I would love to be an influencer with her. Ashley and Brittany sent me there for my birthday, and I like to never came out of there. Actually, I didn't come out. Anyway, how you doing? Let me make sure everybody. Hi. Okay. So if everybody's just coming in, we're doing room service tips, but using these tips to stay home. Because you're gonna be quarantined anyway, so you might as well need how to fix the damn sandwich. Okay, the next thing I want to talk about is the lettuce on the sandwich. Greenery is greenery. If you wanted to slap some collard green leaf on top of the sandwich, it's greenery. It should be pretty. That's all it's for. It's not for nutrition. It's just for decoration. So I don't like iceberg lettuce at all. How you doing? I don't like that. Make me retain fluid or something. I don't like nothing about iceberg lettuce. But I do like romaine lettuce, and I like purple leaf lettuce. I like anything over there. That reminds me. I started using, I watched the Green Thumb Gardening channel. Go over there to Adeline Unleashed, and you'll see on his page the Green Thumb Gardening channel. I started using arugula on my sandwich, and what the? I don't know why I forget it, because I buy it in the little package, but I don't want to buy it. You can learn how to grow these things. DIY, so you can be self-sufficient and get out the system. So not only are we trying to teach you to grow your own vegetables, we are also trying to teach you how to make a sandwich and cook the food you grow. You ain't got no excuse. Stop. Don't come in my business. Don't do that. Don't come ask me no question. I'm giving you some tips right now. Okay, so we did lettuce. Just whatever kind of vegetables you like on a sandwich, baby. But think in your mind about there are equivalent vegetables to whatever taste that you have. Okay, the next thing. I'm thinking so. I like to use like the little studio, this studio for example. Um, Small spaces. We thinking you don't need to like take a bunch of this ain't gonna be no big cooking thing when you just trying to be in with whoever you with. So the crock pot is a necessity. It can do everything because the crock pot, all you do is just layer. You just layer stuff in there. So I like to put my sister taught me. She gave me her old crock pot and I still use it. And I thought, oh, I thought that crock pot was blinking out, and I kind of think I felt the tear coming in one eye, but it was just the plug. Anyway, put your seasoning on the bottom, which is gonna go up. So everything is kind of like opposite. So you flip everything opposite down. What I like to do in there is I like to put heavy leaves in there, heavy greens, not turnips, collards, mustards, kale, cabbage, heavy greens to go in there. And I'm gonna tell you why, because when you use heavy greens like that, you can make soup with it. You can make vegetable stocks and things like that. See, because think about what I'm saying, okay? If you got to bring, I just jumped on that. I didn't even finish the sandwich. Let me finish this crock pot then. I'll go back to the sandwich. I left y'all with the half done sandwich. What is wrong with me? Anyway, the greens, you can use them and make broth with it. What I mean by that is also, we saying, say I got some cabbage, all green stuff. I got cabbage, I got green onions, I got kale. See, what I like to do is I like to snatch a leaf off each one of those things. I like to dice the chive part of the onions off. And I like to make a broth. I like to make a vegetable broth. I don't just like use plain water. That's so boring. I cook my vegetables and my meat in juices and broths, and cause I'm just not boring like that. I like to eat. I like my food to taste a certain way. And I told Chef at Gary Kinsey, I told him, cause he gave me a compliment on something I had slapped up there one day with my fat self. And he said it looked good, and I was like, oh, he said, do you must like to cook? And I thought me and him weren't gonna be friends no more. I said, no, sir, I hate to cook. I hate to cook, but I love to eat, and I like my stuff a certain way. That's why I'm all like, that's why I can like tell you about it. Hey, Jay Cookie Mom. So I'm not gonna tell you nothing hard, cause I don't like being in the kitchen like that. All the dishes and all that drama, no. Dude, a crock pot is the way to go when you just want to stay in and have company. Like I said, because you can put your vegetables on the bottom, those heavy vegetables, and then you can put that meat on top and cook it like that. And if you smart, you will leave it on low in the nighttime, and then that'll be ready for brunch the next day because you'll have a busy morning. I mean, if you fun. Anyway, back to the sandwich. Okay. Toast the bread. Get in the habit of toasting bread. Okay, you in a small space, but you need some. One day we'll talk about the type of skillets and stuff in the kitchen, because you probably got them old rusty skillets. Don't you just hate to go in somebody's kitchen? And I go in a lot of people's kitchen because they always want me in there. And they got those skillets that have that they're rusted on the bottom, or they're non-stick and been scraped with a fork. Do not keep those skillets. That is trash. Once that fork go through there and it scratches through the skillet and the coating that's on there. No, you have to throw that in the trash. You can't use that again, because you can't get the bacteria out of that. Some people think, oh, you heat up and do all that. That's called ptomaine poison is what you can get from that. Okay? Yeah, okay. So don't do that. So, throw that in the trash. And don't mess up your non-stick skillet. If you get a non-stick skillet, use non-stick. Use the correct spatulas, plastic stuff on there. Don't use metal on non-stick stuff. I'm not finna play with y'all. We was just trying to make a sandwich. Anyway, toast your bread with some butter sometime. Everybody's so funny about that. I like my bread toasted with real butter, not margarine and not non-stick spray. We trying to make a good impression on your date. And you know what? If you doing the date right, that butter ain't gonna hurt. The extra calories will not be hurting you. You could be working them off. So you may need your energy. So when I'm telling y'all to add this to the diet, hopefully you will be burning a lot of calories. But that's gonna be another story. Anyway, toasting your bread, put your butter on your bread. You can also use croissants, you know that, right? Anything. Bread is bread. Piece of dough, whatever you're trying to do, don't be boring. Okay. Butter your bread, toast it. Okay. Then you're gonna put your condiments on there. Then, like I said, you're gonna put some type of greenery on one side of it, and the meat is gonna go on one side of the other. Now, the reason I say that is because I heavy stack a sandwich, because you see my shit, it look good. You gotta see my pictures. Go over to Homestyle and see how I make it. Maybe I put it in my story, but you see how I make a sandwich. I'm not playing around. My sandwich have to be like this. Yeah, cause I'm not on no diet. I'm somebody great. I gotta keep up my strength. I gotta babysit Bron. He sleep right now. But anyway, when I say bottom stack, heavy stack, I mean that's where I put the meat, the cheese, and bacon. You really don't have no po' boy sandwich. You ain't got no bacon in there. And if you staying in, like I said, you need some bacon. You need eggs. It's just a list of stuff. I'm not gonna just name off everything because you just need to kind of figure it out. But I will name off certain things that you need for even. This is just for sandwiches. So we saying you should be able to live on the whole weekend. You could just live on sandwiches if you were creative enough and you keep swapping out meat or eggs, something like that. You don't have to order out. You just have to think. That money you would have spent doing that, you can have a whole bunch more food in the refrigerator. So anyway, meat, cheese, bacon if you're gonna put that like that. This is all on the bottom. And I do that because when I do my sandwich, I'm gonna easily be able to flip it on top and then flip it back over in my hand. See? So when I got the side, the top part has lettuce and then tomato. If you want to put pickles, peppers, see, black olives, banana pepper, everything that that Subway got, you should have that in your kitchen to make a sandwich. Cheese, think about what we're saying here. And you gonna do your sandwich better than old boy. Cause me and him, I wasn't finna pay him for a serving of meat to go on a sandwich. Just because that was Subway standards. I didn't give a damn. He got cussed out and I got my meat. Okay. You don't mess with, no. I guess he started having a flash on maybe she's a strong black woman and I don't want to do that. And it's not that I just go around doing my blackness. because I am of the Americas, I am of the mixed people, but I think that it was something that jumped out at me that day. And he sensed it because he did put that on the sandwich. He put that extra meat on there because because I had like spazzed out. I couldn't believe that he thought I was gonna buy more meat than I pointed to the damn picture. I said, motherfucker, this don't look like the picture. I think that's what got it. I can't say at that time because I had kind of blacked out. So you don't want a situation like that with your girl while you in. You know what I'm saying? What if you okay? Anyway, you having a good weekend. Say your weekend started Friday night. Okay, but and then nobody didn't order no food. Just everybody was having fun. Okay, but here comes Saturday morning and everybody's stomach is growling and looking crazy. What's the plan? What's the plan? And here go everybody. Oh, well, especially men. Oh, well, we can do whatever you want to do. Oh, goddamn. And you know what women be thinking? It sure would have been good if he had already had this life together. See, why you have to do all that? Wouldn't it be better if somebody could just go to the refrigerator? Whoever performed the best is the one gonna jump up and go to the refrigerator. Y'all know it's true. Hey, this is rated PG. That's okay. Hey, good morning. Anyway, so that's how we stack our sandwich. If y'all don't know how to make the sandwich, and go look at the picture then. Okay. So, once you got that sandwich like this size, put it together. If you got it's for the lady, you always want to slice the lady sandwich in half. Do not slice that sub-looking sandwich straight down the middle. Angle it and slice it. Okay, don't slice it straight down because your good stuff gonna slide off and then you're gonna say, God damn, this is why I should have just slide it. You don't just watch some of the chef shows if you have to. Do what you gotta do. But I'm telling you, you can just look at a picture on my website and see how it's supposed to look. Okay, that's good. Chips. I did mention if you getting chips, try to know what kind of chips that everybody kind of like in the household because most people do not like the same type of chips. Do not get cheap chips for the weekend because they get stale easy. And the only way to keep chips fresh is to put them in the refrigerator, and some people don't like that. I mean, I don't eat too many chips, but I keep them in the refrigerator. So don't do that. You can have on the side of a sandwich, I like to have French fries because I'm a big girl. I like French fries. A potato. You can do so much. One potato, if it's like this, that's like two servings. That's two people. Don't just think of a potato and then cut it up all crazy looking and fry it. Dice it up into chips. You know what I'm saying? You could just dice it. You don't have to make it long in French fries. Just do it in circles by just going that way. And don't forget, a potato is a potato. Sweet potatoes are potatoes. Substitute white potatoes for sweet potatoes sometimes. Don't I look fancy? That's what I do. Because I don't like to cook. And that's boring. And you can have the same things. You can have the same things in your refrigerator and still do something different with those things every day if you create it. That's what I do. Because I ain't got no money. I'm somebody's dependent. I am.
Rebecca Gregory was near the finish line with her.
So that's how I put my weight. Okay, we covered the French fries. I'm trying to go around to the plate. Like I said, do something different with the pickles. You ain't got to just have pickles, slap a banana pepper, whatever you like. And make sure the person know. I told y'all yesterday, try to get to know people. See what kind of foods they like. And don't worry about people that are all, this is another thing. Sometimes people be like, oh, I don't like this or I don't like that. You slap that damn sandwich together with them sweet potato fries on the side. They get to smelling that. Bitch, they thought they didn't like that. That's what they thought. That's what they thought. See what I'm saying? But they don't know who they dealing with. Cause see, you stepped your game up. See, that's how you doing it. You stepping your game up. We can help them step their game. They get to smelling that stuff going on. So also, since you gonna be in, it's not really. I don't really feel it's good to use the microwave all the time because of the like radiation stuff like that. But you do still want things that you can heat up, you know, quickly. That don't have to stay too long. I don't feel like you should have heavy meals and then have to like microwave them. Cold foods. Oh, speaking of potatoes, cold foods. Keep salads in the refrigerator when you having company. And when I mean that, potato salad is good. Chicken salad, tuna salad, macaroni salad. Those things come in real handy if you need a side for something. Okay, say your day just forced you. Your day came in with they just ordered you some chicken and you just like, I told them I don't eat fast food. You know what I like to do? You can take that bad old dried up chicken from who is this up pretty dog? Got no wit. Maybe I shouldn't call no name. My bad. I mean, I used to like them in the end. Anyway, say that you gonna be in. Now, if you got chicken on Friday, because I don't know why you would do that, but you did. You got a box of chicken on Friday, But if you have some cream of chicken soup handy, barbecue sauce, tomatoes. That's why I tell y'all need to get y'all grocery list tight. Tighten that up so you'll like have stuff, and then you can always like fix something. You can change it up. Hey, how you doing? Cause you can take that chicken, put it in the crock pot, and I'm not gonna teach you how to use a crock pot. They come with instructions. I ain't teaching you all that. And then you can put your cream or whatever soup on there, or your barbecue sauce, and you can put that on low. See, once again, I'm saying thinking ahead, and don't get so much chicken or pork chops. Hey, how you doing, DJ Nothing Nice? How you doing? Glad to see you. Glad you could join us. We was talking about you earlier. Somebody was. Anyway, back to the crock pot. You don't want to leave too much meat out. Excuse me, I be so parched. I don't know what y'all drinking. Did I tell y'all this is just cranberry with a little champagne for my heart. Okay, cause when you with your romantic one, I mean, things get heated up or whatever, and then you don't want the food just sitting out, to the next day. But if you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, the food will sit out to the next day. Okay, so you want lunch meats. I can't get finished with this sandwich. Y'all, please stop buying. It's other lunch meats other than like bologna or salami, or like I say, that anything that's over there in the I can't think of the name. I think it's Oscar Mayer or Hillshire, something like that. You don't want that for your day. Don't use that. I was giving you the equivalent to what a sandwich should be, but don't do that. You want to go to the deli and get you some different types of flavored and smoked turkeys and beef. Get you some roast beef. If you like salami, get you some pastrami. Just step it up a little bit. Stuff like that. Let me tell you why no, I'm not gonna do that because I get off. I was naming meats. Same thing with cheeses. They have other cheese other than American cheese. It's right there at the deli. They have other cheese other than Swiss cheese. It's right there at the deli. These little touches make your sandwich presentation game on fleek. Believe me. I don't know why. Brenda County, she just be loving myself. She go on and on about that damn sandwich I made. All I did was, swap. Instead of using this kind of lettuce, I used that lettuce. Instead of using this type of tomato, I used the aroma tomato and did it long with it. See what I'm saying? But I feel really good because she really enjoys the presentation as well as the flavors of it. So that's good. Like I'm saying, these little touches are good. Thank you. I know it sounds great. I know you want a sandwich right now. How's that shake going? Shady. Anyway, so okay, did I cover everything? Meat, cheese on the sandwich. I taught you how to build the sandwich, how to slice the sandwich for your girl or your guy. Soups. Okay. Crock pot again. Soup is something that you can put on and you can simmer it on Friday night. Like I said, you're having your date. Really, but soup is something you can make and you can just freeze that. So we gonna go soup something in advance. Make it in the crock pot. How do I make soup, Sandy? This is so easy, like I said. You just gonna use water. Do not use tap water. Use the bottled water. I'm gonna tell you why. You need 2 bottles of that. And then you gonna dice up any kind of vegetable that you like that has flavor. When I say that, I mean like celery. Those type of vegetables. Because you want a broth. So you want that. So for a vegetable broth, you want a celery base or whatever vegetable you like that kicks loud like that. Cilantro, something like that. You need a base. You gotta start with something. So then you put your green onions and just put all your other things in there. Now remember, this is just gonna be a base, okay? So you only need, we'll say like, say you're gonna make, you need half a carrot, half a celery stick. We're just making a base. So you only need very little of these items and you need to dice them as fine as possible. Dice them. I will tell you when to chop something that's bigger. We gonna make soup big, but we gonna make a base. So you want to dice them. If you don't know how to dice, baby, they got them frozen vegetables cut up over there in the freezer aisle somewhere, but I don't do that. I don't even go to the middle aisle that when I was shopping, but I don't have to now because Tom Thumb delivered to me. Hey. But when I always was just on the outside perimeter. I'm not going up in the middle, wanting them frozen cookies and all that. I don't want that shit. I just need the vegetables. I just need the basics. Because I be hungry. And that junk, eating all that junk, it just make you just keep on like crazy. It just shoot your sugar up and then you take a drop. And you don't want to be doing that if you're on a romantic date. You don't want to be shooting your sugar up and then taking a drop because somebody might be looking funny over there. And somebody might be very unhappy on the other side. This is why we want to eat healthy. What happened? What? See how my people are? I didn't even, what did I? I'm not going to, I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep going because this is beneficial to everybody. This is quite healthy. Okay. So, after you got your little base in the crock pot, now don't let it cook out. Don't let it cook out. Matter of fact, I'm not gonna play with y'all. Y'all might even mess up. You just go ahead and put half the crock pot full of water. Put your little diced up vegetables. Remember, I told you put that seasoning in there first in the crock pot. Put the dry seasoning in there, then add the water. That's how the crock pot works. It goes reverse. So everything can cook upwards. Put your vegetables in there. Let that cook for only like 2 hours on high. We just making a base. And that base right there, you can put it in the refrigerator and it will be like really a strong base. So then we can keep adding water to it every time. And that's how you make soup. You make soup with a base if you want it, and you can freeze it. That's what those like cubes that you buy, that broth and stuff like that, although that shit is nasty and powdered and dry and salty. But that's how you get the potency in a broth. You freeze it. Okay? So that's your basis for your soup. So at any given moment, you got soup and sandwich because you got in your refrigerator, you always keep some vegetables, at least two yellows and two greens. And I mean, that means carrots or squash are yellow. Zucchini is green. And what else I like to throw in there that's kind of heavy? I don't know. I throw anything. Cabbage. Cabbage. Cabbage is purple. Anything like that. And that's it. That's the kind of stuff you're going to make. If you got that broth right there, and then you add water all the way up to the middle a little bit more. I don't know. Boil it over. Let me see. I didn't say that right there. Okay. You're going to add your vegetables in there after you chop them up. And then you're going to add probably 2 more bottled waters to that. Put that on low and let that cook all night. If you hungry during the day, you need to put this soup on in the morning. Or you can put the soup on at night. And if you put it on high, that soup is probably going to take like 6 hours. Okay? Let the soup sit in the crock pot. That's one thing you do not have to. That soup can sit in that crock pot like that, and it do need to cool down. It needs to cool down before it even go in the refrigerator because it's going to get strong really quick. And see, that's just a vegetable broth. That wasn't even chicken soup. If you want to add chicken soup, then add the chicken in there when you boiling the stuff. This stuff is like real simple. Crackers on the side, things like that. Trays. If you on a weekend, don't even think about not having no snacks around. They have them fruit trays and stuff like that already made up for you. You don't have to. You can take them little soggy crackers out and get you some fancier, sturdier crackers. But I like bagels instead of that. Ooh, I be picky. You want some. You want some trays of stuff. You want things already prepared where you don't have to be like ho humming and breaking the whole mood of the situation. What the hell? And I was just talking about a sandwich. Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna keep talking about y'all like that. Y'all can figure out how to. I can't believe I've been talking so long. Let me see. I know I had something else to say. We had sandwich. We did fries instead of chips. We have a soup there. Okay. Now meat substitute. See, I like quesadillas and it's some more people coming in. I might as well keep talking. I like quesadillas. That's a good stay in. Anything like when you so we're gonna put it like this. So say it's Friday, like I said, and everything went well, but everybody's romantic. That's when Friday's the day of eating. Everybody got romantic, but next it's Saturday morning. And then somebody need to cook breakfast. You need an omelet or something like that. Once again, that's why you want vegetables already in there. And that stuff like that, arugula, I think that's what you chop that, it's so pretty. You can see the omelet on my page that I made with that. That's so pretty. Bell peppers and stuff like that. And I know some of y'all probably don't know how to make an omelet. I'll explain that one day. You have to, the easiest thing is, after you spray it on the bottom, I use butter because I like real butter, like I said. I don't want to be all weak and what are you talking about? Anyway, when you have to not have the fire up too high, and you can kind of, I'm good at like smelling my eggs when they cooking, to when they cooking too fast. Because you don't want that to cover on the bottom. So, if you have that on, like, a low to medium to cook, because an omelet, my omelet takes at least, like, probably 40 to 45 minutes to cook. You probably thinking, damn, that's a long time for some eggs. Well, I don't want it burnt on the bottom. I don't want it scorched. Plus, I like the eggs to thicken. And what I do is, that means I stand there and I watch it because I can like smell it. And when it's cooking, I make sure that it's not cooking too fast. So it's gonna be real liquidy for at least like the first 15 minutes at least. But when my eggs are cooking, I take my spatula and I slowly tilt my skillet, and I'm starting to move those eggs from one side to another, and I'm balancing it on the other side, and I'm doing that because I want it to be fluffy in there. The more that it starts to thicken, that's when I start to sprinkle my vegetables in there. Like I said, when you're doing that, you letting it cook and you tilt the skillet up a little bit because you want to be able to flip one side over the other. That's all it is right there. And it's a process because you don't want it to get too hot or burnt. And you don't want to load it too heavy because it'll come apart while you're trying to flip it and slide it out. But at the end, when you're working with omelets, you want to have that skillet slick enough to where the omelet can slide. Most people don't know that. They try to jab it up with the spatula. No, that needs to be sliding on its own with your little cooking spray, whatever, with your little butter. That it needs to be that. And it'll do that if you don't have the temperature too high. Okay, so y'all might want to skip omelets. That might not impress your girl. That might not impress your man. So instead of doing that, why not just scramble you? You can lightly fluff and scramble you some eggs and then throw some bell peppers in there and some arugula. Just chop it up real good. Chop it up some chives up. Okay, you can do that, and I mean, add something to it. Look, grits. Some people like grits. I didn't like grits until Chris put some cheese in my grits and some bacon, and then I said, grits is off the chain. Do you see what I'm saying? And that's because I'm a person that I like the way that it looked, because they sprinkled them on there, sprinkled a little cheese on there. Get the white cheese. Do so. I told you to do something different with the cheese. You might can make that pretty. Sprinkle that on there, and then look, crushed up a little bacon, sprinkle on. That worked out. See, easy things. So think things like that. Think maybe hot cereals, and I don't know. Maybe your people don't even like. Hey, yeah. Let me read that a little bit. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, exactly. Okay. So we got hot cereals. That'll keep you going for a while. You got your scrambled eggs. Make sure you have some bacon or some sausage. I mean, have some food in there. Most people just don't have no food, and that is like so irritating. That put people out of the mood. Also, have the stuff ready like in the bathroom. Have some candles in there and some bubble bath and some. Just get it together in the new transition. Now, this is to some people that is transitioning, and after hearing this, some people just volunteer to transition. Even if you in a relationship right now, just do it for yourself. Just step it up a little bit. But that's what you want to do. And see, that'll keep your vibration. Everybody be calm and happy, and it's no pressure. If it's some food in there, okay. Now because that's a big kind of moving around thing. So I think that's all I had to say. Let's see what tomorrow is Motivating Mondays, Motivation Mondays, and I just probably tomorrow I will also be. I might be doing the PR thing, or who knows? Whatever inspires me, that's what I'm gonna go with. And I have been very inspired tonight to cook me some food over there because this conversation sounds really tasty. But let me see, anything else I wanted to come. Y'all got something? I know there ain't nothing nice. I know you got. What you got? What you talk about? There you go. What he talking about? Remember, y'all. But I'm the white. So. What you say, baby? Mm-hmm. Anything? Anybody got anything they want to just add in? Any special? I mean, y'all got something y'all do special when y'all closed in and things are working out. I don't want to hear when things ain't working out because that's for my Tayro page. And I told y'all, if y'all got questions or concerns and y'all really trying to step it up and do some self-evaluation and not point the finger at another person, hit me up at Vince Tayro. You do it like that. Okay, that's how we do it right there. Mm-hmm. We being accountable. What we not going to do in 2020 is not be accountable. because it's too much going on and it's too much slickness going on. So the more people be self accountable, you won't get played. Because a lot of y'all getting played this year for sure. I'm not going to even start that. Don't get me started. Ain't that right, DJ? Nothing like, child, y'all, because y'all getting played. So y'all need to try to get y'all life together and learn, like I said, try to study like me, learn how to grow some stuff. Like I said, those little things, that adds something special to your whole meal. Rosemary, um, any kind of like small herbs, garlics, things like that. They make your meal tastier and it's healthier. Y'all gonna hear what I'm saying. You gonna want to start getting healthy when these people is trying to shoot you up with this shit. You need to tighten up your body and be able to be strong in case you have to get it. Cause I don't even like talking about stuff. Didn't I tell y'all I'm not political? But I did say I would discuss health. But cause I'm no dummy. Okay, I'm a homeopathic doctor. I don't need nobody to tell me nothing about that. You don't need to take pills. What you need to do is sit your hungry ass down and eat some food if you want to be healthy. Say health is wealth. I don't know. It ain't. I'm telling about health. It ain't making me wealthy. I like where you're going with that. Perhaps that is the way I should go. Y'all always got me thinking about something else. But anyway, I can't think of nothing else I was gonna say about food and staying in other than know what to buy. Let me see Let me cover some groceries, okay? I don't know why y'all wouldn't just be ordering like your food, your groceries from the grocery store at this point. Because you will need to learn to do that when you get back quarantined in. So that's just start adjusting and stuff like that. Start learning to order things, on a weekly basis. Just don't stop letting your refrigerator run dry, and then you won't be tempted to order fast food. That's really just that's just the only way that works. You won't be tempted to do that if your refrigerator's not empty and if your meals are already planned ahead of time. Like I do this, I love doing this. Because I'm always talking about a pork chop. Thinking about one right now. But I like buy a pork roast. Ooh, a big one. Probably like, I don't know how many pounds that is, but I like one of them big giant ones like that. Okay, but with that roast, I cut the roast up and I make my own pork chops because I like thick chops. I make ribs from that. I slice it to where I can stir fry it and throw some onions and some bell peppers in there. Then I use a little of the fat for I can slice my own bacon. I mean, it ain't gonna be like the cured bacon, but with that thick cut bacon, and I season that with some nutmeg and some cinnamon, and I put it in the freezer. And then when I need that, I just slice a couple of that off and put it in my black eyed peas when I'm doing them dry peas. I'm about to let y'all go. Y'all got good enough tips, but don't stop getting the processed stuff, which is what they want you to get, which is people push that. It's all on mainstream media. You see that that's adding about all that junk at the grocery store. That's the only stuff be on sale and stuff like that. You don't need that. Don't fall for the trick. It's very easy to shop if you just stay on the outside perimeters of the store. That's all you do. If you need some washing powder and baby shit like that, you better go to Walgreens. Don't go in them big old stores like that. You better go in somewhere where you can run in and it ain't but 2 hours and get your ass on out of there. Because that's a trick. Stay out the middle aisles. It ain't nothing but junk there. I know you need some ketchup and stuff sometimes like that. I get that and condiments or whatever, but get out of the habit of even going through the middle of the store. Try to shop on the perimeter, the outside perimeters, and start changing some of the things that you were eating. I'm not saying change the bread, change the type of bread. You know what I'm saying? It's more than one bread. They got rolls bread. They got cinnamon bread, raisin bread. You see what I'm saying? People just don't think sometimes that adding little things like that make a difference. That tastes different. It tastes good. You wouldn't think of like maybe eating raisin bread or with tuna salad or something like that. Try the shit. I mean, see what go kind of with what. I mean, this is all just like about expanding. So I'm saying expand your taste buds and your flavor. Remember, don't just say what you don't like, especially what you never tried. That's a closed mind. We talking about expand your taste buds. Remember what I told you? Let's start expanding your mind so you can use more brain capacity. That's all I got. I'm gonna end it on that. I always end on y'all need to just start thinking and y'all need to do a little better. I'm trying. I be trying to do better and then I know I be feeling good and doing better because I drift off into some type of self-absorption. And then I be like, oh, didn't I tell them I was gonna go live? But I also did tell them I do not get paid to go live. Okay, yeah, you know what? Does anyone have anything? Oh, there's one. There's a lady just joined right there. I don't know what. Let me see what I had. Oh, let me before I go. I play too much though. I said shit every night after I'm old before I go. I don't have no Dallas gossip on the streets tonight. What do you think the Cowboys win? Anyway, I want to cover having the bar when you in, cause it took me way too long on that sandwich. I can't even cover no more food. The bar when you're in. Know what your people like to drink so you don't have to do that. Now plan ahead. Don't wait till if you're gonna be in the weekend, don't wait till Friday and try to run to the liquor store that night. That's what I think that's a really like big topic with people. We wait until the last minute. That's sometimes why people think you don't care about them. When certain people do that, they think other people don't care about them. It's because they're not a forethought. You know, they seem like they kind of like slap stuff together and you know they may say like, oh, I'm gonna plan a nice weekend for you, you know, for us or whatever, and then the weekend was really kind of it was playing nice for them. I mean, and then it didn't necessarily go so hot with the other person. It wasn't as hotty toddy as they made it seem. Like it's gonna be lit. We gonna do this, we gonna do that, but then the other person would be like, I could be watching Netflix. I mean, for real though. So we don't want that type of situation. So know what type of liquor that your people like. Know if your people don't drink liquor, which just between me and you, tip. I really don't trust people that don't drink liquor. I don't trust people that don't smoke and drink and do something with they. I mean something. But that's just my thing. That's my thing. You might be dating somebody they don't do any of that, and they still wonderful. Everybody's wonderful with their habits, or if they claim they don't have none, that's wonderful too. But know what people like. If they drink soda, juices, have something in there, baby. Don't have a bare refrigerator. When you offer somebody, you should be able to offer somebody, hi y'all, something to drink and really like have something to drink in there. If somebody say, you ever been in somebody's house and they say, you want something to drink? And then you be like, okay, what you got? And then they be like, we got water, and then we got about this much orange juice. That's all they got. I mean, I'll be like, bro, why didn't you just bring me water? Why did you have me out there offering me choices? I was thinking I was finna have some choices, but I really didn't have no choice. So you know things like that. You won't cover that. Let's any kind of fruit drinks. Now, women, some women drink hard liquor and stuff like. I don't know. You need to know what your person do before you even try to plan in a weekend with them. You need to know. You need to know how they act too. You need to know. I like to, for a nice vibrational weekend. You need to kind of know ahead of time if you're gonna be drinking, how your other person responds to liquor. Does it make them sleepy? Does it make them crunk? Are they able to handle their liquor? Because that way then nobody be disappointed when somebody just go to fuck to sleep. Or then when somebody just, I mean, you need to know these things, you know. It's just little tips like that. I be trying to think of like bloopers that could happen. Exactly. That's what I'm saying, Paul. That's what's up. Okay. Means you're fun. Means you like to spend your mind. Let's see what else I'm thinking about. Candles. You know, I did say that. I did say you need to have candles. You need to do that. Maybe you want to. Let me tell you. Do not be if you claim that you want to have a romantic weekend, but you always on your phone, you do not want to have a romantic weekend. And whoever cuss whoever out the first about that is correct. So watch doing that. That's not no fun, and that's not grown people business. I don't like that. That's not grown people business. If you say you wanna spend quality time with somebody and you really doing better and stuff like that, put your phone down and not be like a child. It's you should be like focusing on getting to know that person, on getting to know more of yourself in trying to have a relationship. It's only like 2 days. It's only 48 damn hours. Okay, maybe say, oh, it look like that grinding my gears, Danny. I just that it bothers me because I think because in everyday life it's always about that phone, and then to me that it come in between people communication. I told you that's my thing. I feel like people that are on their phone all the time are just kind of stupid to talk to me. That's just my opinion. I haven't met a smart person that's always on their phone and had a wonderful conversation. I just haven't. I have good conversation with people that can't find their phones. I have people conversation that they don't know their phone number and stuff like that. That's what I'm saying. That's interesting to me. That's not interested, and quite frankly, it's fucking rude when you on a date with someone. So y'all should think about that. And that's man or woman. It don't matter who it is. Just, think about that. If you want to be appreciated, focus. At the least, you need to pay attention to what it is you're wanting about this and liking, and what you're not liking, instead of diverting it to, oh, I wasn't really paying attention because I was on my phone. I really didn't have no type of feelings about it. That's always the people that's looking dumb when something else come up. They didn't even see what happened when the other person is mad at them or not, or ignoring them. Just want to throw that out there in the energy. Hi. Okay, let's see what else I'm trying to have, because this is grown folk business. Music is appropriate if you like. You should always know the type of music that the other person listens to, so y'all won't clash, because sometimes that's a clasher thing. You may feel like some songs are romantic, and then the other person might feel like those songs are vulgar. Or you may feel like a certain song is romantic to you, it's soft, it's jazz or whatever, and the other person be like, that shit is boring as fuck. It don't turn me on. So you have to, you should know that kind of advance to have like a good weekend. Just have a mix of both. Or if your songs are boring, play your boring music first and then play their crunk songs when it's crunk time. or reverse that. Be open to things of that nature. So we got the food. We really didn't have food. We actually living off sandwiches and soup this whole weekend. Obviously, the way I'm talking. We did cover the liquor, ask about the liquor and everything. Some ladies don't like beer. Some ladies like Moscato or whatever that is. Don't what I'm saying on liquor, that's something you don't want to surprise guests on everybody. I told you to decorate the sandwich and make it more attractive, but you don't want to guess on liquor because you may buy some expensive liquor and then the other person just might not like that. You might buy something expensive, so you should ask about stuff like that. Don't try to surprise people with that. Surprises are good, I feel like, in people when they have studied or they really know that person and they know that they like a certain thing. I don't think surprises are good at all if you roll in the dice and you hoping a person might like something. I don't think that's good. I think you need to study the person. I think a surprise should be a tried and true kind of thing. Yeah, they shouldn't be surprised about what actually happened or the gift. They just should be surprised by the timing of it. So that's a get along type of thing. That go like both ways. Because that shows that you're considering the person. You're taking the time to get to know them. You're not just trying to like, yeah, that's what I think about surprises. I think that some people get hurt feelings when they think they're surprising a person doing something and then that person don't respond in a way that they feel is favorable or whatever. When in actuality, I feel that person is lacking in knowledge because they should have known. They kind of can know how the other person is going to respond to that when it's a gift or something like that. They could have known that. They could have known that from previous experience of something that other person has liked. Notepad, baby. Notepad. Okay, so we got that. Damn, I'd be really thinking, but I'm somebody's grandmama. I don't think too much. Okay, that's pretty. I mean, you got the liquor, food. That's pretty much it. I mean, that's so just you can go to home cooking dot events and you can see some food. Like I said, I may have romantic things. Okay. Romantic ideas. I kind of like. I'm thinking of what is the word I'm looking for? Compatibility. Some people are visual people. Some people are stimulated by music, written words. I think it is a good idea to see kind of what pushes your person's button. And this is all before you lock in with them. Is what I'm saying. How you doing? Before you just lock in like that. So you should. I mean, you have to get to know people like hotspots if you're gonna be close in with that. And I don't. When I say hotspots, I mean what attracts them, what makes them, you know. Yeah, it ain't everybody. It ain't about touching. Sometimes it's about, like I said, music, words, things of that nature. Know those things. So it's summer. I've surmised because I'm finna go. Put all those things together, and you should have a really great weekend because you pre-planned, which is I'm trying to get you guys to work on thinking ahead of time so you can manifest a favorable situation. So think about the feeling that you would want to have from the weekend. Think about it like that. How would you like to feel? What would it feel like to have that perfect weekend? Okay, then that'll get you the flow. But you gotta stop, because now Now, remember, you're not a creator, you're a co-creator. You're going to have another person to deal with. That's where you sharpen up your skills. See, that's not going on a feeling. That's going on some wisdom. That's when you start to learn more about that person and their likes and dislikes, because you're going to be sharing a space. And you want that person to be respectful of your space, and you want to be respectful of theirs, and then it won't be like a big shift in vibrations, I feel. So, that's all I can tell you. You guys got anything for me? I'll be sounding like Dr. Phil at the end of the day. But I'm much cheaper. Did I tell y'all I'm just $125 an hour? It's on my website. And I have I have to put the link in there after I put this on my IGTV, because I do have the direct link to the PayPal. Wasn't that thirsty what I said? But I'm not. I don't do it like some of my friends, some of my YouTube friends.
That a citizen or somebody who knew these people would call in and let us know who we should go after.
I love her. She is so funny. And I am not going to promote her in this message right here, because she is so funny. I have to do a whole show for her. And y'all going to love her. I'm going to keep her name. See there, I got surprised. See, I got surprised too. How y'all feel about that? But y'all know my surprise is going to be worthy. So it's going to work out right. It's going to work out right. Anybody got anything? All right, guys. Well, this has been Satisfying Sunday. I hope after you really go through this video, and I mean, you can you can fast forward it to some good stuff if you want to. But really, remember, I was just hoping that some of these things may be helpful going into the future, in just starting small changes, just small changes. These are not like really big leaps. That's why I break it down like you can substitute this for that. You can do it because you have choices, and you don't have to follow anybody else's plan. You don't have to follow anybody else's model of what love should look like. But you do need to remember the code of the game. The code is unconditional love. And we all are gonna have that particular contrast with people. You just can't rely on people to make you happy. So remember, you are a creator, but if you decide to be in it with somebody, you co-create, and you gotta keep remembering to stay in your lane. And when you stay in your lane and you make sure you are calibrated, you got your stuff together, you got your feelings in check to matter, no matter what they say that you can really fuck you up, because you can be like, you know what, I'm still gonna look at the best in him because he look crazy. Or I'm gonna still look at the best in her. I can see, because I see beyond all that passion or emotion or lack of thereof. Sometimes we get hurt feelings when we feel like somebody's not feeling passionate, about some of the things that we feel passionate about. That's hurtful, But it's not really like that. And you don't even need them to feel happy for you. You don't need that. You need it within. Because that will attract other people in your space that are happy for you, and the haters will leave. Because they're not gonna be able to stand it. They won't be able to take it at all. They'll just back on out. Back on out and go mess with somebody else. Go over there and try to suck somebody else's energy all the way out. Hey, this is like a good time, I guess, for nighttime to come on when people are. But I'm wrapping it up now. Because, I be trying to figure out how I'm going to put this on the YouTube channel. But sometimes it saves, sometimes it don't. We just got to keep it moving in. So, I hope y'all had a wonderful and satisfying Sunday. Like I said, tomorrow's Motivation Mondays. I'm probably going to do a PR class on something. I might do impacts thing. There ain't no telling. I'll put it up there if I am, but if I wake up. But whatever time I do, I just come on, do a little video, and you guys can just watch it later. Because I do have an IGTV series. I have a TV show. Y'all go on over there and watch my show, okay? All right then. Thank you so much, sir. ITZ_Ivy. Thank you so very much. I like my hair too. I do. I'm glad we both like my hair. That's pretty cool. All right then, y'all. So I'm gonna talk to y'all tomorrow. Motivation Monday, and I'm pretty sure I'll have some impactful words. I'm gonna motivate you. But remember our goal is not to be motivated, it's to be inspired. But I told y'all the other day that I would be there for motivation until we graduate to inspiration. Okay, y'all get it? All right, y'all. Okay. Hello, sir. And also goodbye because I am ending this live. Have a great night. Bye.